Jonathan, things look a lot different than when I was here 9 months ago. This place has been transformed. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Since the war started February 24th, we made a decision to fully transform our center and to do what we could to help the Ukrainian refugees coming into Krakow. So that has just grown and grown. At this point, you saw when you walked in, there are probably 50, 100 people waiting outside to get into the building. About 600 people a day are coming in to take, at this point, they really all want food, but there's also hygienic supplies, diapers, toiletries, medicine, things like that. We're working here. We're housing about 300 people every night inside hotels.
Where are you housing them?
In hotels. Fewer in apartments, but I would say 90%, over 90% are in hotels that we're paying for them. Running different programs. We set up a daycare center. We have a safe space for women where they're learning English, learning Polish, getting job counseling, psychological support if they need it. We're paying for 12 psychologists to full time here.
How many staff have you had to add to run all these new programs? Because when I was here, you had a ton of programs already for the preschool, the older people, the survivors, Jeju Holocaust, all different kinds of stuff.
Right.
This is a whole new...
So we've added, I think it's like 18, 19 people, and I think 14 of them are Ukrainian refugees.
Ukrainian refugees.
Yeah, so we have people, to put people in hotels, it's fine, but you have to keep an eye on them. You can't just say go to the hotel, and they have children with special needs, and make sure they get to school, and ID, and all of these things. So we have social workers who are taking care of the people, and we have people who are just trying to manage the housing. It's a bit of a Tetris situation. Hotels coming this, and hotel rooms and reservations, and finding apartments and managing them. And this one needs a plumber. So it's it's a real estate company.
All of the whole real estate company. All of this. There's tons of supplies downstairs. Yeah. Where are they from?
The food is bought. So we're buying the food. I think at this point we're probably spending about $5,000 a day buying food. 1,000 people are being fed, both here, and we're shipping food to different partner institutions in Krakow that need the help. A lot of the supplies have been donated. So we have groups that come. We had a group of Reform rabbis that came and brought a ton of supplies. We had more than a ton. We had a group from New Jersey, from a synagogue, a conservative synagogue in New Jersey, that brought. The community in Bergen County, they collected 600 duffel bags. They couldn't bring them all. They brought like a couple hundred, and people are still bringing them over. So we have a lot of supplies and clothes and toiletries and cosmetics and diapers and hygienic supplies, all of those things. But at this point, we've seen a big change that now these people that you see waiting downstairs, they all want food. And if the food runs out and we have to replenish the shelves with what we have from our storage, they all stop coming in.
We saw the same thing in Lublin, is that the food is the number one thing that everyone's asking for, and the number one thing that disappears, that goes the quickest.
Right, which is a change, which is a big change. And plus, also, if you think about it, it tells you an interesting story that, one, they weren't taking food in the beginning, and now they are, but also the food is far cheaper than any of the other things there. So, there are things there that cost, 10 times, 20 times more than the food, and they're not really taking it. They're just taking the food. So it shows you that they're not strategically thinking and, I can save money. These people are just hungry and need food.
Right. And maybe they ran out of whatever cash they had been using to buy food.
Right. Which is also why we're giving cash, direct cash support to some of them and doing that. We have food vouchers that we're giving, restaurant vouchers that they can go and get a meal in a restaurant. We hand out vouchers to the people in the hotels, and if people are here, we give out food here. We try. During Pesach, we're giving, I think, soup instead of sandwiches. We try to, a little bit to keep the Pesach spirit going, not to have too much chametz going on. But
that's fantastic.
But trying.
Yeah. Ukrainians love bread. It's not a simple thing to make people happy on Passover.
We're almost done.
We got a couple more hours.
Exactly.
It's amazing. It's inspiring. Thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you.
And just thank you, everybody who's listening. I'm going to put this out on our social media.
Thank you.
And where can people go who want to help?
So we've set up a dedicated place to donate, a website. We have a 501c3, a Friends of organization in the United States, so donations are all tax deductible. And it's friendsofjcckrakow.org/Ukraine. and all the money goes directly to help Ukrainians, whether here in Krakow or also across the border. We're sending in truckloads and truckloads of supplies that go to help Ukraine that's just run out of supplies, run out of food.
Incredible. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks, John.
Amazing.